Hey, what's up, Vivians? Friends of Ood-Kind here, and welcome back to another Top 10 Countdown. But before I get into that, I want to give a shout out to my brother's YouTube channel, the Kilted Biker Royal Star. You guys should definitely go check it out if you're into motorcycles and motorsports and scenery. I'll drop a link in the description below. You guys should definitely go check it out and subscribe to his channel. And also, I'm excited to announce that this particular channel at this point has reached 24 subscribers. Yay! Also, in the comments below, comment what you want me to do as a celebration, a challenge or Q&A or something. Let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video for that on Saturday the 11th of November. But anyway, getting on with this top 10. This is the top 10 best episodes of modern Doctor Who. Now the rules for this particular one are a little bit different. I've done my top 10 favourite of the 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th Doctor. And what I'm going to do is in each position, I'm going to duel each episode in that particular position against each other. So this was a very, very tough list to put together. If a episode that is in a position on one Doctor's list, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not in the top 10 of my favorite. It's just it's putting the Doctors against each other, which, yeah, it's, like I said, it was very, very hard to do. So anyway, here we go. So kicking this off then, at number 10, this was a very, very tough choice, but I've gone for the 11th hour. Matt Smith's first appearance. Really good, I thought. Matt Smith really did do a good job in this, and I love the Atraxi, and I love Prisoner Zero, and I love the whole Silence Will Fall arc that carried all the way through Matt Smith's era. And also I did really like Little Amelia. I thought she was cool. Moving on to number 9, and this again, guys, very difficult to decide between the four, but I've gone for Into the Dalek, Peter Capaldi's second episode. I just love it. It's brilliant. You get the question, am I a good man? It's awesome, and they go inside a Dalek to fix what they think is a good Dalek or a bad Dalek and make it normal again. But there's no such thing as a Dalek that is good, I think. So yeah, a really good episode. I really enjoyed the watch. Number 8, again, a very tough choice, but out of the 4, I've gone for Waters of Mars. I thought the Flood were amazing in this. David Tennant, this is probably his best performance. I love the concept of he's fighting time itself, and it's just really great. And at the end, where the Time Lord victorious, where he's gone too far, he thinks. I think that's a very, very it's a good turning point for the 10th Doctor, where he's scared of himself. I think it's really good. Number 7 was another tough choice, but I'm going to go for one that not many people break that well, but I think it's great, and that is Father's Day. I thought the Reapers were absolutely awesome, and we've actually done recently a review on that, so I'll link a description to that in the description below. So yeah, I just love Eccleston in that story. He's just fantastic. No pun intended. Number 6, though, this was another tough choice, guys, but I'm going to go for a Christmas episode here. A very light-hearted one, a very good one. The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe from Matt Smith's era. That's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I love that episode. I love how they flew a whole forest through the time vortex. I thought that was absolutely amazing. The visual was just great. And Cyril, I thought Cyril was funny. And Madge was fantastic as well. Into the top 5 now, guys, and it gets even tougher now. But at number 5, I've actually gone for a nostalgia one. The first Doctor Who episode that I ever remember watching, Aliens of London and World War III. Again, we've recently done a review on that, and I'll link that in the description below as well. But it's really good to see how they created a new sort of monster in Doctor Who in the first series, and it was a very successful series too. And EThel Stone, again, brilliant way of inviting the family into watching this episode, saying, hey, no matter how bad the situation is, I'm gonna get out of it, I'm gonna win, everything's gonna be okay. So yeah, that's why it's at number 5. And number 4, again guys, it's getting tougher and tougher, but at number 4 I've gone for Face the Raven, because it's just a very well written story, and the end, it was heartbreaking when Clara died. Even though, as you know guys, I'm not the biggest Clara fan, but this was the perfect ending for her. And I thought Riggsy in this was absolutely brilliant as well. And that last speech, I've actually just recommended that for Series 9 recommendations, I think, in my last video. But yeah, that final speech of the episode is brilliant. So moving on to number 3. Again guys, really tough, but I've gone for the Series 3 finale, Utopia, the Sound of Drums, and the Last of the Time Lords. Bring the Master back was a stroke of genius, and John Sim, just, I don't think we could have got a better Master in the modern series than John Sim at the time. I do like Missy, but I prefer John Sim. I just love the concept of the John Sim, the Master, is the Doctor's mirror image, and he takes over the world up until a point where his own invention, the satellites, Martha and the Doctor use that against him to beat him. I think it's really awesome, and it was really good to see how a Time Lord can choose not to regenerate and just to die. It's getting tougher and tougher now. Number 2, this was a very tough choice. I spent a long time trying to figure out what the top 2 were, but number 2 I'll go for Dalek. Again, there's a recent review on that. I'll drop a link in the description below. But yeah, the best Dalek story of modern Doctor Who. Even though Adam was kind of annoying in this, it didn't bring the whole episode down. It still gets a 15 out of 10. And moving on to number 1, this was possibly the toughest out of the lot, because every single favourite episode of each Doctor is just amazing. I was torn between all 4 of them, but I'm going to have to go for the Day of the Doctor. Just a multi-Doctor story. You got David Tennant, Matt Smith, John Hurt as well as the War Doctor. I don't think they could have got a better actor to play the War Doctor, and just the way that it played out was amazing. And I loved the return of Bad Wolf, and I loved the Zygons in this, even though their plan didn't really make a lot of sense, but it didn't matter. So yeah, that's my top 10 favourite of Doctor Who in that particular description of putting the 4 Doctors of modern Who up against each other. But I want to know guys, what's your favourite top 10 of the modern series? Let me know in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up, and go ahead and sonic that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications when I post videos. And as always guys, thank you for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing to me. And again, in the comments below, leave suggestions of what I can do. And I'll see you again next time.